starting lineups. First for Upper St. Clair, who will be the guests on the scoreboard. Number 9, Joel Hart. Number 10, Troy Kernan. Number 18, Pat Miller. Number 1, Will Petley. Number 16, Anthony Pizzoni. Number 19, Hayden Bernhardt. Number 3, Garrett Blake. Number 25, Doug Halfman. Number 22, Robbie Mertz. Number 23, Shane Sidley. And number 2, Adam Heel. Upper St. Clair is coached by Hugh Schneider. And now the starting lineup for Cumberland Valley. Number 1, Cam Avery. Number 3, Tom Short. Number 5, Cole Smith. Number 7, Jack Abom. Number 8, Jesse Zimmerman. Number 9, Ben Zimbetti. Number 10, Brendan Amano. Number 12, Joey Warbaugh. Number 15, Greg Armburst. Number 16, Evan Benarski. And number 19, Riley Ketcher. Cumberland Valley is coached by Matt Billman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hollidaysburg High School Stadium for this PIAA semifinal matchup between the Eagles from Cumberland Valley and the Panthers from Upper St. Clair. I'm Rob Mertz, and here on a very chilly night in Hollidaysburg, temperatures hovering around 30 degrees and promising to drop considerably during this game. Good news is very little wind, no precipitation at this point, so it'll be chilly, but should be a good night's soccer. And Cumberland Valley takes the first kick here of the game as we begin this big matchup for both teams. Both teams with a trip to Hershey on the line here, and the Panthers looking to do so again for the third consecutive year. Both of these teams finished second in their respective districts. Cumberland Valley losing to Conestoga Valley in their district final by a score of 3-1, but don't let that fool you. Cumberland Valley has they have shut out 18 opponents this year, and this will be a good test for the Panthers, and it should be an interesting matchup overall. Both teams with similar records. Cumberland Valley 22-2-1 on the season. The Panthers 22-1-2, or 1-1, sorry, on the season. So we'll get right to the action now. Sibley, ball wide. Kiernan makes a run up the middle. Ball cleared by the Eagles back to midfield. Pizzone wins it, but gives it back to the Eagles, and they come forward towards midfield. Play wide on the near side, down the flank, past Miller. He's there defending. This is a narrow field here tonight, not a lot of width. Ball into the middle, good opportunity, shot, big save, but the Eagles score early on the Panthers as the ball came across the middle, and there was really no one home. Shot went in off of Petley's hands, so it's 1-0 Eagles very early in this contest, barely 90 seconds in. And just a breakdown there for the Panthers as the ball came down the left flank, was crossed, and number 7 for the Eagles actually missed the initial shot, and it came to the middle to number 10, and he made no mistake. An easy shot right from about 12 yards out, right in the middle, undefended, and he made no mistake on that one. So Panthers in an early, very early 1-0 hole, and plenty of time to rebound here as that ball from Blake on a throw-in is knocked over the end line. Panthers will get a chance on a corner kick here. Robbie Mertz out to the far corner to take this kick. He serves it to the middle. There's Kiernan, header. Can't get it on net. Sibley out wide to try to win that ball, but it goes for another throw about 35 yards from the end line. Blake will up on this. Again, a narrow field, so Blake will have an advantage with his throws from distance. He does throw right into the area. Hateman over him. Ball right into the goalie. Hart was there but wasn't able to get it away from him, so it'll be a punt here. Some people coming into the game late, and I'm sure surprised to see the 1-0 score so early in this game. Sort of an uncharacteristic breakdown on that goal by the Panthers. They just seemed to not react at all to that ball that was crossed, and it was sort of easy pickings for the Eagles there. Ball thrown by the Eagles over midfield to Hateman in the back. He plays it to Bernhardt, forward to Pizzone, and at this point Cumberland Valley can sort of, with this 1-0 lead, they can really turn up the pressure in the midfield. And I anticipate them to do that. Pressure all the way up the field. Long throw from Blake, looking for Mertz down the sideline, but didn't get to him. Here's Pizzone to Kiernan. Hart comes back into the midfield to win a ball. Has Heil wide, dribbles through the middle, past one man. Into the middle, top of the D. Joel's there, tries to get it to his right foot, does, pulls it back to his left to Kiernan. Top of the D, pass off the mark though. Pizzone wins it. Ball comes past Mertz at the top of the D. And back into Kiernan near the center circle. He's fouled, but none given there. They play forward quickly, does Cumberland Valley, and they'll look to, I'm sure, counter quickly off the pressure that they're creating. Like I said, with this 1-0 lead, they're able to take advantage of that pressure. There's a header by Mertz off the goalie punt, and cleared over the sideline here on the near side. So here comes Miller with a throw. Heil flicks a header on to Hart. Ball comes back past Heil, and here come the Eagles again down that left flank. Bernhardt out to tackle, knocks the ball out of bounds off of the Eagles, so it'll be a Panther throw. Ball into Mertz, lays it back to Miller. Quickly to the middle to Kiernan. And he's dispossessed off the dribble. Here come the Eagles again. So that high pressure defense in the midfield by them is paying dividends right now, as they're creating a lot of turnovers. Panthers need to play the ball quickly, don't linger on the ball, don't try to dribble out of the back. Here's Kiernan again in his own end to Pizzone. Wide far side to Blake. Panthers will just work it through the back, which isn't a bad strategy right now. But Cumberland Valley really not interested in coming high. They're going to sit back and let us come to them. Hateman wide to Blake on the far side. He plays long over top, looking for Hart. The ball, there's Joel on the goalie. And the goalie's there. Joel got into him, and he's going to, foul's going to be called. He better get out of there or else he's going to get a card. No foul given that I can tell right now. Goalie's still down, but he's up on his feet now. Goalie on the ball. He will have a free kick here. So no card given to Joel. He's lucky on that one as his hands came up as he went into the goalie. So he'll have to be careful going forward. I'm sure the refs will be looking. Long kick from the goalie over midfield. There's Pizzone. Ball's past him to Blake. He just plays it one time up towards Hart. Headed out by the Eagles off of Kiernan's chest. Wide near side for Miller. Into the hole for Mertz. Pass off the mark. And Miller back to Petley. Now plays it to Hateman. Wide for Blake. Quickly for Kiernan inside. He plays to Heil on the near side. Right at midfield is he. Tries to find Mertz off the dribble. And Robbie will play down the line. Nice ball into Heil's path. Ball off of his foot though. Turned over to Kiernan by the Eagles. Kiernan lays it back to Miller. And one more back into Bernhardt, who goes wide to Hateman. To Blake. Dribbles down that near or far side, wins a tackle, but Garrett has to recover here. He does to win a ball back into Doug's feet, and he'll switch it around the back. Ball from Bernhardt. Too many turnovers St. Clair's committing right now in the back, making life easy and for a team that likes to play counter-attacking style of soccer. Into the box, the shot just wide of that far post by the Eagles. So they just sniffed the chance there, and it was a shot almost on goal. Start to get an idea how they're going to play this game. High pressure and counterattack. I don't think they're very interested in possessing the ball. They just want to get it and get forward. Throw from Blake down into the Eagle end. Ball comes back to midfield. Another throw for St. Clair on the far side. Garrett takes it long, looking for Hart. Over his head, finds Mertz down to the corner. He's defended there. Back to Sibley. Robbie overlaps, tries to play to Shane, plays it to Robbie, who finds Heil in the middle. Back to Robbie. He'll just keep the ball, comes near side to Miller. In towards the top of the D, there's Hart off of his chest. He's defended by two. Numbers around Joel all the time, just needs to play the ball quickly. There's Kiernan. Heil to Miller. Has Mertz, turns in the middle of the field. Plays it wide, can't get it through for Hart on that far side. Ball back into the goalie's feet, and he clears it out, but as sort of a missed play, comes to Mertz, who plays it out wide, looking for Sibley. Here come the Eagles, though, with it. And they'll go forward quickly. Pizzone wins the ball. Tries to find Sibley. His pass off the mark, though, is Pizzone. Good big tackle by Blake there. He dribbles into the center circle and plays a ball on the ground to Mertz wide on the near side. He continues his run into the middle. Finds Hart's feet in the D. There's Robbie wide. Troy's there too. They're calling offsides on, not sure who that was, maybe before Joel. Certainly Troy and Robbie were not offsides, but anyway, ball offsides, free kick for the Eagles inside their own 18-yard box. Did I mention it was cold here tonight? Very cold temperatures. That kick taken, Heil wins it near midfield for Sibley. Gets past one man on the dribble. Finds a through ball to Hart into the area. Here comes Joel on his left foot, down the end line, crosses. Mertz is there. Oh, and the ball's in! It's an own goal! The ball went in, Joel crossed it! The Panthers have equalized! Robbie was there, coming in from that far side, and as the ball came across in front of the keeper, they went to clear it and knocked it in their own net, which might have been wise because there's a chance that Mertz would have gotten there anyway. Wow, how about that for a turn of events? The Panthers equalize with 30 minutes left here in the first half. Great ball from Shane there to play Joel down to the end line, and as he cut the ball back, it came right through the middle of the goal mouth, and the Eagles knocked it in their own net, so an own goal there. And the Panthers, they'll definitely take that. So maybe change the terms of engagement here a little bit as the Panthers get a little bit of traction playing that goal. They're getting that own goal from the foot of the Eagles defender. So back they come, wide on that far side, looking for Hart. I've been impressed so far with the work rate of Cumberland Valley and their energy on the field right now. They're in this to win it, no doubt. Here's Kiernan towards the middle field. Has Hart and Mertz to his left. He'll cut it back. Looks for Joel, but pass is defended well. Comes back to Pizzone, though. Finds Blake wide, 40 yards out to Sibley. Give and go with Garrett. Heavy touch off the dribble, though, and Cumberland Valley come the other way. Sibley picks it off, plays wide to Hart. On the left flank, comes into the area. He's in the corner of the area, has to cut it back on the dribble. Finds Sibley, top of the D. One more outside this way to Miller, who comes forward out of that outside back spot. And the Panthers will keep the ball, play it back through Bernhardt to Kiernan. Has Mertz wide. He dribbles towards the area, cuts it into the D, but ball heavy touch, and the ball's cleared away by Cumberland Valley. Here's Mertz, comes back. Sibley Plays wide to Mertz. Being defended now. Down the line. Pass picked off. He was looking for Sibley's diagonal run. Here's Miller. Finds Mertz again. It'll be a throw in for the Panthers right in front of the Cumberland Valley bench. And they're going to reverse that call. Really bad call by the officials. Clearly a St. Clair throw. And the center ref overruled his linesman. And bad call. So we'll live on here. Throw in for the Eagles over midfield. There's Mertz, wins the ball. Back to the Eagles. And they play a bad pass forward to Pizzone. There's Kiernan on the dribble. Has Robbie wide. Plays it to him in front of the Cumberland Valley bench. He's defended but comes out on the dribble. Plays it through the middle of the field to Pizzone, and he goes one more wide to Blake. He tried to play it down the line for Sibley. It'll go out, be a throw in here for the Panthers. Garrett can definitely put it in a goal area from here. So the run up for Garrett. And takes a long throw into the air. Goalie's out, and he just comes out and catches that easily. So Panthers need to put some bodies in front of him, make it life difficult for him to come out and do what he just did there. Goalie punt goes over midfield. Pizzone forward forcefully to win that. Sibley plays it wide to Hart on the left. They've switched now. Hart on the left, Mertz on the right. Kiernan and Sibley in the middle. Blake plays the ball down for Kiernan, but much too hard, and it'll be a goalie punt here. Actually, he'll roll it out to his center back. Panthers not chasing the ball high. They're going to sit back a little bit here. Long ball flighted in towards Miller. He wins a header to Heil. Finds Sibley in the middle of the circle. He turns, gets past one man, finds Robbie wide at midfield. One-time ball over top for Kiernan in towards top of the D. Defender clears it out, but there's Hart with it on the left. Need to get bodies to the goal here. He's into the goal area. Cuts it on one man to the end line. Cuts it back. Ooh! Off the goalie's hand. That should be a corner kick, and is. So Joel, as he got down to the end line there, just took a wicked shot right to the near post, and the goalie had no choice but to get a hand on it and knock it wide. So Garrett and Robbie in the corner. They'll play short here. Robbie looking to serve. Cuts down the end line. Crosses. There's Hart. Ball headed away from him, though. Comes to Pizzone. And we're offsides on that far side. Looks like Robbie will be offsides as the ball came back down to the area. So 1-1 score here, 25:40 left in the first half. Free kick, Eagles play it out over midfield. Flicked header, played on for the Eagles. They'll bring it wide on the near side. Here's Miller. Mertz back to defend, wins the ball. Looking to play down the line, but just nice composure there by Robbie. Plays it into Adam in the middle. Heil back to Hateman. Forward, back to Heil, just a double pass there. He goes wide, near side to Miller. To Heil again, pressured now. Forward, finds Sibley. Good control there by Shane. He's pressured heavily, fouled, and that'll be a free kick right at midfield for the Panthers. Bernhardt takes it short and quick to Miller. Has Mertz wide. He cuts inside on the dribble, though. Plays Troy down to the corner. Here he's in, down to the end line. Troy cuts it back to that left foot and tapped out. It's going to be a corner kick for the Panthers. Good work by Troy there on the end line to possess the ball and try to cut in on the dribble. Force the Cumberland Valley defender to play that ball over the end line. So from this side, I guess Garrett's going to come over and take this corner. And we've got runners in the box. Ball's played to the middle. There's Kiernan. Headed out, though, by Cumberland Valley. Comes to Sibley. He just lofts one back into the 6-yard box. Hateman was there, but the goalie came out, jumped up, and grabbed it easily as Doug and Garrett retreat back into the back four. Ball punted long forward towards midfield. Header flicked on. It'll come to Hateman in the middle. He plays wide, far side for Hart. One over top, looking for either Kiernan. A little too far for Kiernan and for Mertz, and they just play it out. I don't know why they're doing that. Play it out over the sideline. They've got to know that Garrett's going to come throw this ball in. Had plenty of options there, did the defender for Cumberland Valley, but here comes Blake for fully 30 yards from the end line. And the run up, the throw, Onto the penalty dot. There's Hart, heads it. Oh, right into the goalie's hands. Just wasn't able to get much on that. Joel was, as he was sort of stationary as the ball got there. Here comes Cumberland Valley. Ball to Sibley. To Bernhardt. Panthers have really, in the last 10 minutes, gained some traction through their possession play. But they need to make it count, need to find ways to get good looks at the goal. Nice ball by Sibley there as he came back to win a tackle. Far side for Hart, keeps it in with a head back to Blake. And he turns it over on a pass to Pizzone, but Doug did a nice job to come up and win a tackle, and Bernhardt will play up towards midfield. Ball towards Mertz. That's Kiernan, though, defending. And they go forward quickly to Cumberland Valley. And Pat Miller heads the ball out near the Panther bench on the near side, so it'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. They'll make a quick substitution. St. Clair hasn't substituted yet in this game. 22:20 left. There's Heil. Wins a header. Off of that throw. Ball played down in the left corner. We've had trouble here tonight. Bernhardt out defending. Keeps the ball in nicely on that far side. Pass one man. There's Miller. Tries to play it forward. And Heil will end up clearing that ball long up in front of the Panthers bench. Here's Mertz. He was, ball came to Mertz, but the Eagle defender that headed that ball was fouled by Kiernan. So it'll be a free kick about 50 yards out. And they'll float one into the box here. There's the service. Bernhardt heads it. Petley out. Good job by Will to come out and grab that ball before it could go over the end line. One the score, 21.5 left. Ball punted towards midfield. Mertz with a good touch to bring that ball down. Plays to Miller, who goes central to Sibley. Pizzone wide, far side for Blake. Cuts it inside on the dribble, over midfield now. His pass off the mark, though, and Cumberland Valley will come forward. So big equalizing goal here from the Panthers after going down early in this game, and really just one other opportunity for Cumberland Valley after that goal they scored. Panthers maybe have settled in a little here, but I shouldn't speak too soon. Hopefully they can keep things solid in the back as a through ball comes rolling into Petley. He'll easily pick that up. Punt by Petley in the center circle. Ball flicked on into the corner. Kiernan giving chase. And again, just played out. Do they just kick it out of bounds, does Cumberland Valley? That makes it easy for Garrett Blake. They've got to learn to do something a little different there. Do their best to keep it in. So Blake throws it short to Mertz. Defended by two out there. Brings it down in the corner. Looks to play it back to Blake. He's hauled down, but stays on his feet. Back to the corner. He's still in the end line. There's Robbie in the corner. Plays it out. All the way down in the corner. They're going to give that throw to Cumberland Valley. Good job by Sibley to win a tackle. Wide for Mertz. Sibley now down to the end line. Crosses. Oh, but the ball went right to the goalie. That was good work there by all three of the St. Clair players on that side of the field to combine and get a cross into the Cumberland Valley goal area there. Here comes a throw on the far side now as Cumberland Valley cleared the zone, and they'll throw it down in towards the top of the Panther area. Hateman's there defending. And number 10 plays in through. Petley's out. Shot. Miller on the goal line is able to clear that ball away as it got past Petley. A lot of fouls not being called right now. And they will call that pushing foul. Mertz was pushed from behind as he went to play that ball. So Pat Miller, Johnny on the spot there, save a goal as it sort of blooped over Petley's head and was just very slowly going in towards the goal. Pat was able to get back and clear it off the line. Here's Mertz dribbling across the field. Plays down the line, looking for Kiernan's run into the corner. There's Pizzone trying to find Mertz wide again, but he just continues his dribble to Kiernan. Pizzone again, and it'll be a throw on the far side from a better angle for Garrett, and only about 18 yards out from the end line. So Panthers got to cash in on some of these chances. They've had plenty. Here's the throw from Blake, thrown in high, ball away from the goalie. Hart was there. The goalie came out, jumped and tried to grab it, but couldn't pull it down, and as he fell, the ball fell kindly underneath him, and he was able to pick it up. So again, need to keep those throws away from the goalie and try to impede his progress to the ball, do something so he can't come out and catch those balls. Hateman plays forward, just past Sibley, though, and Cumberland Valley will come up with it. Dribble in towards the middle. Ball played straight forward and direct up the field towards the top of the D. There's Pizzone to turn and clear. Hart comes back on that far side, plays it to Blake, who just clears quickly forward but gives it right to the Eagles, and they'll come forward. Here's Hateman, again given away. Sibley there defending. Good job by Shane. There's Robbie in the middle, and he and Anthony collide, but Robbie's able to slide and poke the ball out to Garrett, and looks like he'll have a chance to clear this. Plays it back into Hateman, though, and with his left foot goes up the line, finds Hart, and he's pressured quickly. Ball out of bounds. Blake with a throw. We're going to have a substitution here. Looks like Joseph Bell coming on, and Robbie Mertz coming off for the time being. 16:59 left, about 17 minutes left here. So first substitution of the night for the Panthers. There's Hart. Long throw from Blake in towards him, but ball off of him, and Blake comes forward, wins a tackle, trying to find Kiernan. And here comes Cumberland Valley up through midfield. Good backtracking by Sibley there to win a ball. Bell plays back to Shane. He's got to get the ball away from him here. Can't turn it over in that area of the field. Pizzone brings it to Bell on the near side. Comes to Miller. Back to Bernhardt, and his clearance is out of bounds near midfield. Quick throw taken backwards by the Eagles. I think it's clear at this point, at this juncture in the game, St. Clair is definitely the more skilled team and able to possess better, but Cumberland Valley is very dangerous off of set pieces, off the counterattack, and they've shown that here tonight. Here they go, launching one in, trying to find over Hateman's head, but he is able to head that out. But they'll apply pressure anytime they can go forward. Here's a ball, long ball from Sibley forward. Kiernan giving chase. And ball played out of bounds near the Cumberland Valley bench. Throw for the Panthers. A couple Panthers alumni from Penn State came down for the game tonight. Kevin Muck, see him. John Erdman. Long throw from Blake, headed out. Actually headed back over into the area by Cumberland Valley. Top of the D, here's Sibley, volley off of a defender. Still not cleared completely, and now it is back towards midfield for the Eagles, and here they come on that counterattack. Panthers got to be careful not to commit too many numbers forward on set pieces. They need to be good in transition. Good play by Heil, but unlucky his tackle as they come forward again down to the left channel. Here's Miller. Be a throw in for the Eagles down on that near left corner, their left side. So we'll see what they have in the way of a long throw option here. Panthers need to look sharp here. They're playing out a little too high, I think. Here's the throw. It's taken in. It's a blooping throw headed out by Bernhardt, but it comes to the top of the D. There's Sibley defending. Nice job by Shane. He's won a lot of tackles tonight. Ball comes to Hart on that left side. Slide tackle, though, puts him on his stomach, and the Eagles come the other way. Shane backtracking again to win a ball. Good defensive work by Shane again. I'll say it again and again. Here comes Bell. Has a Kiernan run to the corner, but he turns it back looking for Miller. Pass off the mark, though. Eagles will come the other way, dribbling over midfield. Shane wins another ball as they try to dribble past him and can't do it. Here's Hart on the far side. Ball out of bounds, though. So it'll be a throw for the Eagles on the far side. Looks like Mertz slated to come back in the game here. He's standing in midfield on the next change of possession. Hateman wins a header. Another throw on the far side for the Eagles. Throw taken. Pizzone heads. Here's Heil in the middle with the ball. Plays wide on the near side to Bell. He dribbles over midfield. Cuts past one man. Cuts it into the middle now. Tries to cut it back, but he's dispossessed. And it'll go for a throw on the far side. Just need to play quicker and simpler, do the Panthers. Shorten up the passes and find feet. Blake. Sibley now. Looks for Kiernan, but he was defended well. A little missed clearance there by the Eagles. Here comes Heil forward, wins the ball, looks for Kiernan. He can't come up with it though, and that'll be a foul as he tripped the Eagle defender as he tried to clear the ball. And Troy not seeing a lot of the ball since he moved up to top. Here's a long free kick into the Panthers' end. Down that left side. Eagles in the middle. Good play by Bernhardt to come and win a tackle, but it comes right back to the Eagles. They just play it forward again. Now Hateman clears over midfield. A little bit of kickball right now. Panthers need to settle things down. Possess the ball as they were doing for a decent stretch there in the middle of the first half. 11:46 left. 1-1 the score. Here's Miller, near side. Puts that ball on the floor, finds Sibley. He goes over top looking for Kiernan, but ball too far from him. They pretty much have someone in front and behind Troy at all times, so he's going to be hard to find on those through balls. Ball past Miller now, down into the left flank. There's Hayden out to defend. They cut it back to the right foot, cross. Shot, Petley's there though, and is able to knock that ball down, but it went off of Will. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. So they've been dangerous off this left flank, crossing balls from the left flank. They were able to get sort of half a shot off there, and it was on net, but not too difficult to save for Will. Mertz back into the game now, as well as Caruso, I believe. Dom Caruso, yes, into the game. So his first duty is to defend the Panthers' goal on this corner kick. The run up, the kick, good ball put in, headed out by Hart, and Blake charges down that far side. But the ball's one away from him, and it comes back to Eagle possession. Garrett backtracks and wins the ball. There's 3 Eagles around him, make it 4. And Hateman comes in to win a tackle and play wide to Hart. He just brings the ball wide, swings it all the way over the near side at midfield for Caruso. Finds Kiernan's feet. He dribbles down and turns down that right flank into the area now is Kiernan. Ball played over the end line. Will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Oh, that was an incredibly bad call as they're going to give a goal kick to Cumberland Valley, who had clearly played that ball out over the end line. So yeah, these refs are just getting it wrong a lot tonight. Yeah, it was clearly played out by them. I don't think anyone disputes that. And as Mertz went up for that header, he was pushed in the back, and it'll be a foul. So Panthers will get a free kick opportunity, sort of close to midfield. They play to Heil, who plays to Kiernan. He's pressured immediately. They go wide on that far side to Blake, cuts it in on the dribble, finds Kiernan again. He's dispossessed. Heil wins it back to Troy. Needs to play quickly here. He goes wide to Caruso, plays it to Mertz. 1-2 down to Caruso to the end line. And that'll go for a throw-in for the Panthers all the way down to the corner flag. So this will be like a corner kick, but Garrett will be throwing it. And Blake now has the ball. He'll pick it up and throw to the middle. Here's the throw, long. Goalie stays on his line. There's Bell. Ball falls, not cleared net. Hateman volleys. Blake's there. But now it comes over him, and here comes Caruso back to defend as Cumberland Valley will come forward, and it'll be a Panther throw right near midfield. Miller takes it quickly to Bernhardt, who finds Kiernan in the circle. He's pressured every time he gets the ball, is Troy. Robbie on that far side. Joel played it down to him, and good job. Robbie just takes a dribble, and the ball gets knocked out for another throw for the Panthers. Sooner or later, one of these chances on these throw-ins has to be put on net. We're getting plenty of opportunities here. Here comes Blake with the run-up. The throw. Header won by Cumberland Valley, but it comes to Hateman. Volley by Bell there as Hateman sort of played that ball back over his head off a volley. It fell nicely for Joseph Bell. He was looking right at the net, but just didn't get the shot off that he wanted. Had a lot of net to look at there, and shot it right at the goalie basically. So ball back over midfield. Here's Caruso, finds Bell's run, but ball knocked away from him. Mertz now defending in the midfield as Cumberland Valley swings it wide on that far side. 7 minutes left now, 1-1 the score. Hateman wins the header. Both teams with good chances here in the first half. Certainly St. Clair with more of the possession and more of the territorial advantage, but that doesn't really matter to Cumberland Valley. They're not concerned with keeping the ball. They want to play off the counter. Joseph Bell looking to play down the line. Pass one man on the dribble. Finds Mertz. Plays a back heel to Bell. Oh, they almost make that connection work there. That would have been sweet. Oh, ball comes to Mertz on the far side now. Off the defender. 2 defenders there to beat. Tries to get to the end line. Cuts it down. He's there. Crosses. And the ball just went wide behind the goal as he wasn't able to turn his hips quite quickly enough to get that ball and keep that ball in bounds. It's been a good first half for the Panthers after conceding an early goal, but still too many dangerous chances, I would think, for Cumberland Valley for the Panthers' liking. They got to clean things up in the back. McKenzie in the game. He's playing on that left side. Kiernan comes wide near side to Caruso. Quickly to Mertz, who takes it out of the air on the dribble. Defended. And no call given there as Robbie was taken down, and Cumberland Valley will go the other way. Dom does a great job to come back and win a ball away from number 10 on Cumberland Valley. Now the ball to Kiernan in the middle. Goes wide to McKenzie on that far side. He's dispossessed though, and it comes back to Cumberland Valley. Swing it near side. Mertz and Caruso defending. Ball cut back towards the middle. Play down wide, just past Caruso's reach. Ball in towards the top of the D, defended nicely there. McKenzie comes back and clears back towards midfield. There's Mertz trying to win a tackle, and he gets knocked down on that turf and maybe knock knees there. Robbie's down in the middle of the field. Ball comes down towards the end line, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles. And there's going to be a substitution here as Robbie limps off the field. I think they knocked knees there as they tackled the ball. Sibley in the game for the injured Mertz, and Hart on the midline to come in too at the next change of position, or the next ball out of bounds. So corner kick here for Cumberland Valley with 4 minutes left. Hart in the game now too, and Bell off. Here comes the run up on the kick. Ball served long to that back post. Header won there by McKenzie, I believe. And Hateman clears it long out of bounds on that far side. Another throw in for Cumberland Valley. 3.5 minutes left now. Ball at midfield. Eagles possession. They look to serve long, and they do down towards the corner. Miller's there, though. Ball to his feet. Plays wide near side to Caruso. Off the dribble now. Cuts it inside. Finds Sibley. Goes forward looking for Hart. And he's held. No foul given. The referees are doing a good job of messing this one up. Cumberland Valley forward. Long into their target player. Here comes Bernhardt. Now they finally call a foul. The least egregious of them all, they go ahead and call that one. So here's Blake going to take a free kick for the Panthers. Just plays it near side, midline for Miller, who comes forward off the dribble. And his pass, though, is off the mark for Sibley. And Eagles come up with it, and they'll counterattack. Good defensive work by Sibley again. Ball to Caruso, near side. He plays to Kiernan, central. Defended quickly and heavily. Didn't see that guy coming. Ball over top. Bernhardt there. Right off the counter they go forward. They've got some numbers back now. Miller knocks that ball out. Just under 2 minutes left now. 1-1 the score. Cumberland Valley with a throw deep in the Panthers' end. There's Heil. Ball off of Caruso, and it'll be another throw for Cumberland Valley. They take that throw. Short, back to the thrower. Sibley there defending. Heil clears right in front of the Panthers bench. Sibley there loses a tackle. And Kiernan comes up with it to Caruso, but right back to the Eagles. So a lot of giveaways for the Panthers here tonight. Here come the Eagles, front of the Panthers bench. Play central. Ball played wide and out of bounds, so Panthers dodge a bullet there and take a quick throw to Heil, to Kiernan, to Hateman. 54 seconds left now. Here's Sibley. Cuts past one man. Finds Kiernan in the middle. He's pressured heavily. To Miller. Down the line, looking for Hart. Finds Joel's feet, but it's off of his feet and right back to the Eagles. 35 seconds here. Kiernan wins a tackle. Hart trips it over his man, who does the same to Joel. It'll come back, comes back to Joel, though, and he's dribbling down this right side. Gets to the corner of the area, down to the end line. Have a chance to cross. He does. Over everyone, though. McKenzie goes to the far corner. 17 seconds left now. Plays it back for Blake. Nice job to turn inside towards the corner of the area, but ball's knocked back. Here comes Heil. Garrett will try to launch one here. He does, in towards the goalie. He's able to pick it up. That'll do it for first half action, folks. 1-1 the score. We'll be back in the second half. And we're back for second half action here. Panthers won, Eagles won. Winner of this will go on to Hershey. Loser will be done for the year. So the Eagles now playing left to right. Ball into the area. Petley grabs that easily. Panthers start this half pretty much the same lineup that they started the game with. Kiernan flicks a header on there, right into the middle of the circle. Ball comes back to Kiernan. Panthers, I think, after that first half, just need to play a little simpler. This Eagle team has a very high work rate, and we need move the ball, pass the ball, and keep them chasing. They want to catch you in possession with the ball at your feet. Here's Mertz now. He plays quick one-time pass to Pizzone. That's what we need to do. He lays it back for Miller. Forward looking for Hart, but pass off the mark, and Eagles will just clear it long. Ball comes to Hateman. Wide to Blake. Into Kiernan's feet. Troy's got players around him at every turn tonight. Pizzone looks for Mertz, finds him, tries to turn, but he's dispossessed. Ball down the line on that far side. Miller there defending. And ball out, going to be a St. Clair throw. Taken quickly to Mertz. He plays long up towards Hart. Ball gets through, but past Joel. He wasn't able to corral that long pass. And it'll be a throw for the Eagles as the ball was put back down into the Panther end. Be a throw for the Eagles on the far side. Ball flicked on to Bernhardt. He clears. Right to the center circle. Here comes Joel Hart. Ball played to Kiernan. Finds Sibley. He's going to be pressured here. Needs to play quickly. Cuts it inside off the dribble. Thought about going up the field to Hart. Finds Joel, tried to lay it back for Robbie, but he was running diagonally and pass off the mark. There's Pizzone. Far side for Heil. And it'll be a throw in for the Panthers on the far side, right near midfield. Pat Miller takes the throw down to Robbie. Here comes Sibley with pressure on this near side. Cumberland Valley's able to get the ball, though, and clear up over midfield. Off of Hateman's head. Back to Bernhardt. He clears it back to Petley, who passes to Miller, who brings it up, but pass off the mark, and Cumberland Valley comes up with it. So a lot of turnovers still for the Panthers. Here's Mertz on that far side. Goes down the line. Good ball through for Heil, but he can't get to it first. And a ball put back into the Eagle goaltender. He plays it wide to his defender on the far side, who just launches it over midfield. Kiernan trying to win a tackle. Can't do that, but the ball, his pressure does create a bad pass to Pizzone. Mertz now turns wide. Plays down the line. Good ball to Heil. His pass off the mark. Again, back to the Eagles. So a lot of turnovers, unforced sort of errors for the Panthers here. Need to clean it up. Here's Blake, wins the ball, coming forward. Tries to find Hart on a through ball, and it's just cleared long over the touch line by the Eagles. So Garrett will have a throw here from 35 yards out. Easily range for him on this very narrow field. He plays down to the corner for Sibley. Good run by Shane. He'll have a chance to serve. Does, cuts it back, looking for Hart, top of the area, comes to Joel, trying to turn, can't do it. Lays it back for Miller. He's 30 yards out. Just chips the ball in towards Kiernan. He's into the area, he shoots. Oh, wide of that back post. Troy was defended there. He was able to take a touch and hold the defender off enough where he could get a shot off. He had the goalie beaten, but could not keep the ball inside that back post. So good chance goes begging there for the Panthers. And it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles with 35 minutes left in the second half. 1-1 the score. Heil wins a header to Hart. Long to Bernhardt. He wins a header, but here come the Eagles off the dribble. Hayden's there, wins the tackle. Plays to Robbie. Trying to turn, does. He just goes long down to Heil. Header one, though. Panthers need to do a better job of keeping the ball. I'll keep saying that. Throw taken short to Mertz. Short pass to Miller. To Kiernan. Swings it wide near side. Midfield to Blake. Off the dribble. Finds Miller in the center circle. Pat's moved up to that holding midfield position, and Anthony slipped onto the back into the right back. Here's Robbie on the flank on the far side. Tries to play to Pat, but passes out of bounds as Miller couldn't quite get there in time. Eagles throw short and play long over midfield to Kiernan. He lays it back into Hateman. Wide near side to Blake. Oh, his pass is picked off. Here come the Eagles. Right in towards the top of the D. Good play by Hateman. Kiernan finds Mertz at midfield. He's on the dribble now. Plays a long ball looking for Sibley. Shane wasn't able to get there though, and it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Blake to Hart. Miller midfield. Comes up with the ball again. And there was a foul there by Kiernan, so it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. Well into their own end. As they take the kick long in towards the top of the area. Hateman wins a header. Finds Kiernan. Nice tackle there by Miller to win a ball back. Plays short to Mertz inside the circle. Off the dribble now is Robbie. Plays down the corner for Heil. Ball off at his foot though. Heil to the end line. Crosses. There's Hart. There's Sibley. Shoots. Oh, and his right foot is shot well over the net. So good job as Robbie penetrated over midfield on the dribble with a nice sharp pass. Found Adam on that far side who was able to get down to the end line and cross. Found Shane in a real nice spot, but Shane just couldn't keep the ball down. I think he had time to take a touch there, did Shane, although he didn't realize it at the time. So goal kick, played towards midfield. And they play a ball long. Petley will come up with this one at the far side of his goal area. And he'll punt this ball back towards midfield. 31.5 minutes left now. Temperatures definitely in the 20s here. It's a cold, chilly night. No precipitation though. So that's a good one. So here we are. Eagles in possession just in their own half of the field, near midfield. They play long. Kiernan picks that pass off, but it comes right to an Eagle on the near side. Sibley back defending. He plays to the corner, and it'll go out of bounds, be a Panther throw deep in our own end. So Garrett will take this. Long throw from Blake. Finds Kiernan off of his chest. Goes wide on that near side, or far side, looking for Heil. But Cumberland Valley comes up with it. Try to play it through the back. They force a bad pass though, and here comes Kiernan. 1-2 to Mertz. But Kiernan's pass off the mark there. Miller does a good job to backtrack and come up with it. Down the line for Heil. Looking for Hart towards the end line. Ball off of Joel though. It's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick for the Eagles. 30 minutes left now. Ball flicked on, comes to Mertz. He heads it over to Sibley, lays it back to Kiernan. Wide near side for Blake. Tries to go down the line and ball knocked out of bounds. Garrett throws down the line for Robbie's run. Takes it off of his thigh and just can't, as he jumped in the air, couldn't keep that ball in. Throw taken long to Kiernan. Lays it back to Miller. Into Bernhardt's feet. To Kiernan again. To Hateman coming forward. To Blake. Right at midfield near side. To Kiernan in the middle. Troy has time to turn. To Miller. Finds Mertz. Lays it back to Kiernan. Good combination there. Wide to Sibley on the near side. Blake overlaps. Shane plays him down the line. Blake cuts in, trying to get the ball to his right foot. But they come up with it to Cumberland Valley and play it back towards Miller at midfield. He pressures though, and Adam wins the ball on that far side. So good work there by the Panthers. Win it ball, given away by Bernhardt there though. And here come the Eagles. That's the kind of mistake they're looking for. That bad pass that goes right to them. They'll come forward quickly, but Will scoops that up, plays to Kiernan. Almost another turnover in midfield. We got to be more careful with these passes through the middle of the field. Here come the Eagles. They've got some numbers. Have a man wide. Play it to him. And I think that was Pizzone that slid in there and kicked that ball over the far touchline. So we were a little out of shape there in the back. And they almost paid for it dearly, did the Panthers. But Anthony was able to slide in and take that threat away. So a throw for the Eagles deep in Panthers territory. The run up and the throw. Pizzone heads out. Mertz is there on the far side trying to defend. The ball rolls back to Anthony, and he lets it go over the end line for a goal kick. So goal kick for the Panthers. Garrett Blake will take this. Plays it long towards midfield. Sibley's there. Comes off of Shane. He gets it past one man. Plays it back towards Kiernan. And he does a good job tackling to win a ball. Here comes Miller. Forward. Actually plays it back on that outside, back to Pizzone on the far side. He finds Miller again. Back to Bernhardt. A lot of pressure here from the Eagles. They're pressuring high up the field, looking for that turnover, for that bad dribble, for that bad pass. A bad turn right there by Kiernan. And they'll come forward with the Eagles. Hateman wins the ball, though. Finds Sibley. He'll turn and dribble as Mertz coming down the line. Plays central to Kiernan. He plays wide on that far side to Heil. He cuts it inside on the dribble, down towards Hart, but he's defended and the pass picked off. Here come the Eagles. We've got some numbers forward here. Here they come on that far side. Our shape is not good in the back right now. And they're able to find some guys open. And we are not have been able to possess the ball in through the middle of the field. Ball over midfield now. Comes to Blake. Plays short to Mertz, right midfield. Ton of room to dribble. He comes forward, straight up the gut of the field. Plays it wide to Sibley. In towards Hart in the middle. Robbie continues to run. Joel Shue scores! Joel Hart took the ball off his chest, turned and volleyed from 18 yards, and put the ball in the upper 90. What a play! As Robbie came forward off the dribble, he was able to find Sibley wide, who crossed one time. Found Joel Hart's chest, he knocked it down, turned and volleyed. Just an inch perfect shot into the upper 90. Not a whole lot of pace on that shot, but the placement was perfect. 2-1 Panther lead, 26 minutes left. Tons of time for anything good and bad to happen in this game. The Panthers got to look sharp here. You figure down in the game now, the Eagles will have to start pressing even more than they have. That'll leave them exposed in the back, but the Panthers are going to have to weather the storm here. It's really important at this juncture of the game that our holding midfielders do just that they hold. They stay back in more of a defensive posture. Here come the Eagles over midfield. They find their target. He tries to turn on Hateman. Doug's there, though, to knock that ball down. Good job by Doug. Finds Shane. He goes long forward. Can't give that ball away there at midfield. Shane didn't have to pass that ball. Had room to dribble. Here's Kiernan. Lays it back to Bernhardt. He just needs to let that ball roll into Petley there. Panthers looking very shaky in the back. Here's Mertz dribbling out of the middle of the field. Plays wide for Sibley. Good job by Robbie there and Shane to get the ball to Joel right near the center circle. He tries to turn. Can't do it. Just should lay that ball back. No need to turn and dribble there. Panthers need to keep possession. Here's Joel way back. Garrett on that near side defending. Doug, good job to play the ball to Garrett. A lot of pressure from the Eagles here. This is what the Panthers are going to have to deal with for the next 25 minutes. Great job by Garrett to shield that ball and knock it off of the Eagles attacker for a throw-in deep in Panther territory. And we're going to get some substitutions here. Caruso and Bell, Heil and Mertz off. So yes, Heil and Mertz off, Bell and Caruso on. Panthers need to keep, at this point in the game, I would keep substituting. Get some fresh legs and kill the clock. It's you get a little twofer there. They need to take their time on any set piece that the Panthers have. Just need to kill clock here. Ball comes to Hateman. He plays it out of bounds right into that Cumberland Valley bench. So they'll get a throw. They're trying to turn. There's Bell. Back to defend. Hateman plays the ball back to Bell. Central to Sibley. He cuts it back off the dribble. Finds Miller on a run right through the middle of the field. He's tackled though. Ball comes back to the Eagles. That's what I mean about playing quickly and making simple passes. Petley comes up with it now as the ball came forward into the penalty area of the Panthers. And if my voice starts to crack a bit, it's because I'm freezing cold up here. So a little shivers, shiver me timbers here as Blake plays long, looking for Hart. Pass doesn't find him though. Sibley comes forward and heads a ball into the penalty area of the Eagles. The wind is picking up here now, and it making things very cold on top of this press box. Eagles come forward, 22 and a half left. 2-1 Panthers lead. Ball thrown by the Eagles on the far side. Miller's there. Kiernan trying to find Miller. Slide tackle by the Eagles. Ball comes to Sibley. He's dispossessed. Fights hard though and gives the ball back to the Eagles at midfield. Right now it's a little ping pong match. Both teams giving the ball away often. And eventually the ball goes out for an Eagle throw on the far side. Looks like Mertz coming back into the game. A referee not allowing him to come back in right now. (2-1) Panthers lead. First goal of this game was an own goal. First Panther goal was an own goal, and the second one was early in the second half by Joel Hart. Now Robbie will come into the game on Panther throw-in. Joel Hart coming off. And Robbie on. Joseph Bell will go up top. Shane out on the left. Robbie in the midfield. Caruso on the far side. His pass off the mark, but he wins a tackle. Right back to the Eagles there, though. Ball forward, Bell giving chase. He breaks into the top of the area. Joseph Bell, just him and the goalie. He shoots. Oh, the goalie came out and made a great save on Joseph Bell as he was in all alone and just couldn't get that shot off quickly enough as the goalie came sliding out and just smothered a shot and knocked it away. And the rebound came past Mertz about 20 yards out, but there's a throw in down the line of far side. Caruso to Bell, cuts into the area again. Has room here. Cuts it back to Sibley. Wasn't able to get a shot off though with Shane. Actually, the ball never got to Shane. The pass was picked off. So some good pressure here from the Panthers, trying to get that third goal with 20 minutes left in the second half. So we're halfway through this second half. Here's Blake with a long throw into the area. It's a blooping throw. Goalie's out. And they're going to say that Troy got into the goalie there and knocked him down. So it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. If it sounds like I'm running in place, I am running in place. So that's why it sounds like that. Anyway, ball forward, long. Header flicked on by the Eagles. To the middle. They go wide on that far side. Ball down into the channel. Pizzone there defending. They might have a chance to cross, and they do. They knock it off of Anthony. It'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. So dangerous situation here. Panthers need to look sharp and clear this ball. Clock is stopping. Looks like we're going to have a situation where someone's getting a yellow card. And that's going to be Dom Caruso. I'm guessing that was for dissent, but Dom will have to come off. Joel Hart back on for the Panthers. Corner kick upcoming for Cumberland Valley. Panthers mark up. They've got a man on each post. And the service. Ball through the area. And headed over the end line is going to be a goal kick. No? Not sure what they're saying. That the whistle never blew. They can get to do this again, or the Eagles. And get to do it again from the same side. That's almost not fair. Kick in, dangerous spot, headed out by Blake though. The Panthers trying to clear the zone. Kiernan now to Hart. On the dribble is Joel, over midfield now. Has Sibley wide on the near side if he can play early. He cuts to the middle. Joel wasn't able to get the ball back to Shane, and here come the Eagles going the other way. It's back and forth right now. Ball down the line, and Pizzone sees it out over the far touchline. It'll be a throw for the Panthers. Heil back in the game now. Looks like Kiernan coming off. Gets a good call by Coach Schneider to keep substituting, keep winding that clock down. Here comes Hateman with the ball. Finds Heil. Wide near side for Blake. Can't dribble there. Got to be careful there. Heil down the line. That pass picked off. Comes the Eagles, number 4 in the middle. Adams hustles back, tries to win a ball. Here comes Garrett with the ball. Big tackle. Taken away from him to the middle. Heil does a good job. Wins the ball back to Hateman. He'll look to clear, but plays it wide to Blake with a short pass. And Garrett just goes up the line. Good job there by the Eagles to knock it back. Here comes Sibley, and there's an Eagle player down. They're going to blow the whistle. He got hit in the midsection with that clearance from Blake. So the clock stops with 17:34 left in the second half. Panthers huddling in the middle of the field. They need to settle this game down. Too many turnovers, too many speculative passes. They just need to have some composure and deal with the pressure that surely is going to come from the Eagles. They need to get the ball out and get it through the midfield and try to go the other way here. So we'll see what happens, as St. Clair was in possession of this ball when the whistle blew. So see what the referee does here. This ball should be played back to the Panthers, but see what happens here. And I think what's going to happen here is Panthers are going to play the ball back to White. Not sure here. Let's see. Clock is still stopped. And it's a drop ball, and Garrett will just play the ball back into the Cumberland Valley keeper. So the clock starts again, 17 and a half left. Look for this to be a wild 17 and a half minutes. Ball over midfield. Heil there wins it off a volley. Bell comes forward, plays to Mertz. He goes wide. Good through ball to Sibley into the corner of the area. He cuts it back onto his right foot. Tries to find Bell in the middle, but the pass was off the mark. It's going to be a throw in for White. That's another bad call. Should have been a black throw, but White will throw right in front of the Panthers bench. Long throw taken over midfield, over Heil's head, comes to Hateman. He plays long and out of bounds again near the Panthers bench, 10 yards further than the last throw. So the Panthers need to buckle up defensively here. Over Blake's head to Hateman, settles it down, plays it through the back. Good job by Doug. Bell to Pizzone off of his foot though. He wins a big important tackle out on that far side. They would have been in on goal. Here's Bell, far side midfield. And Anthony puts that ball into the stratosphere as it comes down for Bell. Finds Mertz's thigh, although he's run through and isn't able to keep that ball in black possession. Sibley, good job tracking back, and that'll be a throw for the Panthers. Kiernan back into the game. Sibley off now. Blake throws long down the line, and they're going to say that throw never went in, and they're going to give it to the White team. That would be Cumberland Valley. So another throw for them near midfield. St. Clair fans in attendance tonight not too happy with the officials right now. Ball goes wide on that far side, right at midfield. Here comes number 4 for the Eagles in towards the top of the penalty area, and what to deal with another throw-in situation down here with the Panthers. They take it short and quick on that far side. Pizzone there defending. Good job by Anthony, but they do come into the area with the ball. There's Bernhardt to clear though, but not to a Panther, to an Eagle, and they'll put it right back into a danger zone. Here comes Pizzone forward. Wins the ball. Hateman heads it out to Heil. Over him, though. And Kiernan there, being careful not to foul. Good work from Troy. Miller heads, finds Kiernan, and Bell on that far side trying to keep it in, but they'll get a throw 40 yards from the end line, will the Eagles. They take it quickly down the line. Bell there battling. Ball comes to Mertz. He just wheels and volleys it towards midfield, towards Hart, just over his head. Panthers really need to try to be disciplined here and settle this ball down a little bit. A kickball game lends itself to Cumberland Valley's style right now, and we don't want to do that. So need to try to settle things down. As Mertz comes up with the ball, plays to Kiernan. On that far side, Troy dribbles through the middle of the field, finds Robbie short, give and go, back to Troy, through the center circle, into the Eagles' end now is Troy, a little bit off balance, plays that ball down towards the end line. Heil trying to keep it in, but he can't do it, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. 13 and a half minutes left now, 2-1 Panthers. Goal kick for the Eagles. It's played long towards midfield. Kiernan wins a header. Heil back to Blake. And his pass wasn't a good one, but he did force a header out of bounds, so we'll get a throw in here near the Panther bench. Bell off, Sibley back in the game. 13 minutes left. Ball taken long, down towards Mertz at the corner of the area. Ball stays in. Cleared off for Robbie. He's able to keep it in on that far side, but ultimately did go out. It'll be a throw for the Eagles. And substitution for the Eagles now. Long throw taken. Played back. Here's Sibley. Good job by Shane. He's been great defensively tonight. Also has an assist on the Panthers' second goal. Here's ball back to Petley. Finds Miller. Sibley again backtracks, wins a ball to Kiernan in the middle of the field. To Hateman, back at that center back spot. Comes wide near side to Heil. Takes it off of his chest. Lays it back to Kiernan. I'm not sure what's going on here. There's a second ball on the field, so the referee blew the whistle and they're giving us an indirect kick. Blake will take this 30 yards, 40 yards from his own end line. Cuts it across the field to Bernhardt, who plays one more out wide to Pizzone. Finds Kieran in the middle, pass off the mark though, and here come the Eagles. That's what I mean about they just want to counter. Look at how quickly they come forward. But Kieran wins a tackle, and his pass out wide to Sibley is well off the mark, so throw in for the Eagles on the far side. Panthers haven't been able to string more than a couple passes together this whole half. Eagles near midfield. Pressured there. Not able to come forward here. Now they do over midfield with a short pass. They go long, try to find their target. Defended there by Miller. And they'll have to lay it back to go forward. Down into that left channel. Pizzone's there. Sibley tries to keep it in and does. Another throw in on the far side. Gonna be tense moments here as the Panthers just sort of try to survive, and the Eagles on the front foot on the initiative. Another terrible call, ball out of bounds on the far side. Should have been a Panther throw. Clearly off of the white player. You can see it from all the way up here. Pizzone arguing, but to no avail. It'll be a throw in for the Eagles. And here's the run up and the throw in towards the corner of the 6-yard box. Ball falls nicely for the Eagles, but comes to Mertz, and the ball skipped up and hit his hand. Took a weird bounce as Doug had sort of clipped a clearance, and they're going to get a free kick here, are the Eagles, from 22 yards out, I'd say. This is really the first dangerous free kick they've had all night. A real chance to look at our goal off of a free kick. Panthers with 5 or 6 in the wall. Need to get some guys marking up here. And here's the run up. And the kick, it's played on the ground. Petley's there, off of him though. Panthers haven't cleared in the area. Ball still not cleared. A lot of Panthers there, shot taken. Off of Mertz and cleared by Miller. Up over midfield now. Now it's going to be a throw. They'll take it quickly where the Eagles. So the Panthers dodging a bullet there. The shot taken low, and Will didn't have too much problem getting down to cover, but he wasn't able to hold on to the ball as the rebound came out. 9 minutes, 10 seconds left now in this one. 2-1 Panthers are clinging to this lead right now. They can't seem to find any traction as far as possessing the ball. And we're going to have a throw in now for the Eagles on the far side. Here comes the run-up on the throw. Long throw's taken into the box. Top of the area. Header there. Back off of Miller. Ball cleared. Not out, though. Still in the area. Kiernan wins a header. Here comes a shot from the far side. It's crossed back to the middle. Body's there. This is dangerous times. And a big looping volley taken well off the mark. So Panthers will get a goal kick and maybe a chance to get the heat out of a hot kitchen here. 8:46 left. We're counting the seconds at this point. Here come the Eagles. Blake's clearance is deflected back down in. Hateman's taken there, and Garrett fouls. So it's going to be a corner kick. No foul given there. There were 2 fouls there consecutively that should have been called and none given. So we'll get a corner kick here for the Eagles. Panthers living dangerously, just haven't been composed enough to keep the ball. And it's been pretty much all Eagles although not that they've had a lot of possession, they've just been able to play balls forward. Here comes a ball in, back post, cleared over the end line and volleyed up over the goal. So really, I don't see much great finishing ability on this Eagle team, but they're certainly getting chances right now, and that's the dangerous part, because you got to figure one of these set piece chances is gonna find its way in. Here's Blake with a long goal kick up towards midfield. Mertz tries to flick a header on. Comes to Sibley. Miller goes long. There's Hart. He plays long, trying to run past that center back. He plays with his feet back in towards his goalie. Ball's cleared up towards Kiernan. Nice job by Troy there, although he's going to get called for a foul, pushing into the back of that Eagles attacker. So they'll get a free kick from 10 yards in their own side of midfield. They play long, down into the right channel. Hateman with a header. Ball just played long, deep to the corner. It's going to stay in though. Hateman's there, Blake's there, and it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. So just really no possession for either team. No one able to settle this game down and calm things down. Blake plays long, not a good kick. Mertz, good job to come back and win a ball and play it back to Pizzone, who can go forward from the outside back spot. Throw in for the Panthers. Need to take our time here. No sense in rushing. 6.5 left. Pizzone, long throw. Header won by the Eagles. To Sibley, to Hart. Has Mertz wide, can't find him. Ball played forward now into the Panther back four. Hateman clears long over midfield. Mertz there trying to win a header, but the Eagles play it forward. They come on the dribble down in the channel. Pizzone's there. Clears, and that'll be a throw for the Eagles. Another substitution for them. Under 6 now. 2-1 Panthers. Panthers looking to punch their ticket to Hershey. But plenty of work left to do here with 5:40 left and a throw in for the Eagles. They'll take it long into the penalty area. Kiernan's there, wins a header. Mertz on that far side. Gets that ball. Tries to play down the line. Into Hart's path, but it comes to the middle of the field. Eagles come back up with it. Blake plays it towards midfield. Here come the Eagles again. This is just a lot of ping pong. Here comes Heil, wins a ball. Forward for Hart. Down in this left channel. He cuts to the middle. He might have a lane and goal here. Nice job getting running Joel off. He wins a ball in the middle of the area though. Lays it back for Shane. Back to Joel. Has Garrett wide. Cuts it back to his right foot. Does Joel shoots. Blocked. Kiernan shot. Blocked again. Comes to Blake in the corner of the area on the left side. He cuts inside to his right foot. Shoots. And that ball is well over and well wide of the goal. So really the Panthers' first attacking chance here for about 10 minutes. 4:40 left. Things getting tense here for the Eagles. Panthers too. We need to find a way to close this game out. Good teams do that. Ball to Mertz. Side-footed volley off that goal kick into Hart. And he was offsides. So I think Robbie recognized there's some space in behind the back four there. He just took that pass early, but Joel was offsides. Here's a free kick. Goalie up to take it. Floats it into the Panthers area. Over Heil's head. There's Sibley trying to win a ball. He does. Has Mertz wide. Goes that way down to the corner. Pass not far enough though. And Robbie's not able to get on the end of that. It's cleared out. Be a throw on the far side. Pizzone over to take it. 3:55 left now. He takes it down the line looking for Mertz. Be out to be a Eagle throw on the far side. They come forward, play long over midfield. Nice header won by Miller, but it falls nicely right to the Eagles, and they'll get possession back. They give it right to Garrett, though. He goes forward quickly down into that left flank. Heil's there giving chase. Play the ball back to the keeper's feet. Oh, he plays a bad one. Here comes to Hart at the top of the area. Oh, man, nice play by the goalie. Off of Mertz's thigh now to Sibley, near side, up to Hart. 3:15 left now for the Panthers in this game. Bernhardt wins a header. There's Sibley. Kiernan wins a ball and a tackle at midfield. Sibley's there, just looks long for Hart. Turns it right back over to the Eagles, and they'll come long forward. Their only remedy right now is long ball, and that's what they've got. Here's Mertz trying to volley the ball forward in this defensive half of the field. Ball down over Pizzone's head, down into that left corner. Is it going to stay in? They do keep it in. And Bernhardt's able to clear over the far touchline. 2.5 left now. Throw in for the Eagles, 20 yards out. This ball will be put on a long throw. It's going to be put into the Panthers area. This is sort of maybe last gasp here for Cumberland Valley. Here comes the run up, the throw. It's taken. Petley's out and grabs it nicely. Will's got that ball. 2:10 left now. Petley rolls it out near side to Blake. He should just go long with this, and does. Here's the goalie. Up to play it 30 yards from his own goal. Plays it over midfield. Heil wins a header, but right to the Eagles. They come right back. Here's Kiernan. Tries to turn on a dribble. Down in the channel. That ball's going to be run out. Haben's going to see that out over the end line for a goal kick. So it can get another 20 seconds off the clock here probably. 1:40 left now. Panthers are tasting chocolate at this point, but there's still work to do. Need to get this ball out. Oh, Blake, bad goal kick on the ground. Here comes the Eagles forward. Pizzone over his head. They play wide into the area. Pizzone came back, and Garrett just launches that ball over the end line. Wow, that was just disastrous stuff there from the Panthers. 1:10 left, and there's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles. Can't let them tie it here. Ball put to the back post. White shirts there, headed down in the area. Oh my goodness, on the goal line, cleared out by Kiernan over midfield. The Eagle goalie up near midfield now, fielding this ball and launching it back into the top of the D. They got to do everything they can. They're throwing a kitchen sink in. Ball comes wide, near side. Here's Hart, clears it up the line. 38 seconds left now. Sibley giving chase. Ball back into the goalie's feet. He plays it long towards Hateman. Header one to Kiernan's feet. Plays long to that far corner. Goalie's going to run it down. 20 seconds left. 23, sorry. Sibley gives pressure. Mertz gives pressure on the far side. Got the ball off the dribble. Turns back. He's fouled there. None given. Seems like the ref put his whistle away. 10 seconds now. Ball headed out by Blake. Here's Kiernan. Takes a heavy hit in the middle of the field. Blake 2. 4 seconds left now. Ball over the end line. St. Clair's going to win it. 1 second. That's it. We're going back to Hershey. The Panthers win it 2-1. They survived the onslaught in the second half by the Eagles to take this game and move on to Hershey for the 3rd consecutive year. Congratulations to the Panthers, and we will see you Saturday night in Hershey. Good night.